This was one of my reshoots that I had to redo because of volume, and this is an RIP for Kamala James Harris, the Ugandan giant. 397 pounds, baby. And I think it was from 1955 to 2020. And I always loved his manager, his most notable manager, Kim Chi. He had a few others, but to me, Kim Chi is the guy that's most associated with. The last time we seen him in the wrestling ring, he was with Kim Chi. Kamala was something different. He's like the first wild man outside of Bruiser Brody and the Butcher, Abdullah the Butcher. They were kind of like crazy, but it's like Abdullah the Butcher seemed like more like a murderer. So did Bruiser Brody. This guy seemed like he came out the jungle ready to eat you, and he's amazing. Very underrated for a gimmick. As a kid, it was funny. I didn't even start to appreciate him as much until I got a little older, and like watching the stuff. I was like, wow, this guy really dedicated himself to the game. Like he was really good at what he did. He had this wild, strong style. He had this gimmick. It was so good that kids were scared of him because they thought he was dangerous and he might eat them. They used to say, "Oh, he's going to eat them," or "He's going to do this," and it's crazy. Like he played up a heel when he was supposed to be a heel, and he played up a face when he was supposed to be a face. When the crowd was chanting, I think he was facing the Brooklyn Brawler, and they were like, and it was after he did the thing with Undertaker, and it was like his first match in, and they were like, "You're a man, you're a man, you're not an animal, you're a man." Like, yeah, he got into it, but that's real things when you can get kids to be and people to be afraid of you because they didn't know legit how to take it with the crazy makeup and the cool mask, and he used to come out like a warrior. I think at the time, like Shaka Zulu was around and stuff. He's a Ugandan guy. It was awesome. And when people needed to fear him, they would fear him. And what more can you ask for? And the thing, when you're a heel, you want heat, you got to get the heat. And really brought the heat, and it was amazing. And from what I understand, he was trying to be a trucker. He couldn't do it. He needed work. He became a wrestler. I think he started off as like Sugar Bear. And he talks about like how he's had ups and plenty of downs. And he did, unfortunately, suffer from high blood pressure and diabetes, and he actually ended up losing his legs. A little bit after the Umaga match in him, which I was very excited about that, the original Wild Man and the current one at the time. Sad, watching that match is like watching Ghost now, because I actually went back and rewatched that match. Great talents that passed, and when they go through, it's interesting because a lot of people don't realize like this guy actually was a pioneer. He played up a different type of gimmick, something you didn't see all the time, and he was dedicated, and it worked because he dedicated himself into it. Everyone else got dedicated into it, and but he always, through everything, never seemed to let his downfalls keep him down. The leg thing. Every time you see him, he's smiling. He's talks about his family, and like you see him smile, and it was great because like JJ Dillon is the one that like came up to him and said, "You gotta like get this guy over with the dude." He's like, "I found a beast, this wild man in the Ugandan," and then he took that gimmick and took right off. And the first time I think he had a match was in Memphis with Jerry the King Lawler. I actually rewatched that match recently. That was crazy. A lot of people don't know this. He actually body slammed Andre the Giant on regular TV. And what was funny is he didn't know what to do because he was so shocked he was able to do it. I think Andre at the time was like 400 something pounds, and he was 390 something, close to 400. So it wasn't like they were so differential, but still not many people did it. And he slacked his stomach like, and that became his thing. And he's like, the crowd went crazy, and then that's how it became a thing where he would like slap his stomach, because that was just something the crowd just loves. And like, not everybody can say they slammed Andre the Giant. This guy faced Hogan. He faced Taker. He did a lot, and he embraced that gimmick. He played it up super well, and that's the best you can ask for. And he was great at it, unique, and he was awesome. If you don't go back, George the Animal Steel said that he had the greatest cartoon match with him in Madison Square Garden. How they went back and forth, because George Animal Steel used to bite off the top of the ring post and smack his head against it and spit it everywhere like a crazy person, and it just worked. It's hilarious. It was fun. You can see behind the scenes stuff if you look it up on like YouTube. Some of the funny stuff. Me and Gene especially used to say, "Hey, you look like the reincarnation of Sugar Bear Harris," like, and it was just great. And you would see like how jovial this guy was, how he was so cool working with the guy like in the back and doing the jokes and stuff. And it just really was awesome to see. And you would see he was this person, even though he would act like this, but he really had something special. And everyone, it seemed like anything I've ever found with him, people were laughing and smiling. And that's a great legacy to leave. So go back, watch the Umaga matches. It works for what they did. It was very exciting. Watch, some other things with him, and watch the Andre the Giant thing. That was awesome. Him versus Undertaker, him versus Hogan, him versus Jerry. Just go back and give him a little love and watch it, and really put your mind in the dedication and how he got that character to be and so convincing. Yeah. So, love for Kamala, the Ugandan giant. This is Geek Protagonist. You stay safe, you stay healthy, you stay real, and I'll see you. Hey, thank you for visiting my channel. This is the Geek Protagonist. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Please, it'll really help me out in the channel if you actually share these videos. If you like what I'm doing, please hit that bell notification. Hit it, click. This way you won't miss any of my videos. Also, there's a thing on there that says personal and all. Hit the all. This way you'll get them every time for the notifications. I'm trying to, grow, trying to do commentary about what's going on. And I want to thank you again. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay real. This is the Geek Protagonist. I'm out, and I'll see you.